game of the regular season. This time Honor MYA is going to be on the blue side. IDNS Island is going to be on the red side. Virus Baby 777 HSN has already won. And we are on to the final match.
Alright, so HSN has actually won already. So, well, basically, we are going to be watching MYA going up against IDNS Thailand, Thailand against Malaysia. We're going to go see how these two teams are going to be performing against one another and how they're going to be standing against one another here. Because when we look at it from this point of view, MYA has already secured the spot. IDNS, however, is just looking for bragging rights here. So I do.
Now we're going to see the Bane being removed.
The Bane being removed for the side of MYA. They don't want to be playing against it.
Come on, give us a Selena. Come on.
It would be nice to see an Abyssal Arrow here being thrown out, but sadly,
say that.
Abyssal Arrow. Okay, now the reason why you want to be banning out Selena is mainly because of the amount of damage that she does, and also the Abyssal Arrow. I believe
the stun duration.
The stun duration is wicked.
Insane.
It's too wicked. Okay, like my grandkid could have a beard
Helcurt.
by the time the stun is over. Right? So you know for a fact that as soon as you get hit by a stun, you're going to think that, am I lagging? Because everyone else is moving.
Exactly.
Everyone else is moving for the past 10 minutes and I'm not moving at all. So, jokes aside, Selena with the Abyssal Arrow, I believe that what they need to change, what they need to nerf about it is the stun duration, increase the speed of the missile, which is fine. And maybe lower a little bit of the damage and the utility implications of a stun. So basically maybe lower the range, maybe lower the duration, or maybe give it a little bit more damage but even harder to hit. So right now, as it is, Abyssal Arrow is not exactly one of those easy to hit skill shots unless you're in the middle of a very messy team fight. But at the same time also, I feel like as a caster and also a person that really loves gaming and gameplay as well, right? From a gameplay point of view and an esports point of view, I still think that Selena is going to be like another Grok in my opinion. It's going to be permaban unless they fix certain elements of the kit. And
she needs to be tweaked a little bit.
I mean, I'm fine with the fact that some heroes may be stronger in certain macro matchups than others, but I'm all about diversity as well. And I understand that Mobile Legends, Moonsan as well, they're trying their best to actually add even more into the roster. So I do think that this is going to be wise. However, with the bans all being picked out here, we're going to see that Helcurt, Saber, as well as Show going to be picked up on the side of MYA, whereas IDNS is going to be going with the Kaja and the Hayabusa, as well as the Kagura and the High Loss. What do you think about this?
IDNS side is pretty much equal like there. MYA side, and going back with the Helcurt, they have used Helcurt multiple times over it. The Alice pickup is a little bit of a new sort of evolution for them. I don't think so it's too far out. There's still, once again, lots of lockdown. Alice plays a role as a semi-tank coming in, and also as another source of magic damage that's being done there. It's a good response, especially to Kagura, so you have lots of mobility. And because Kagura has mobility and Alice has lockdown, they both can sort of respond quite well to each other. So I think overall good composition coming up from MYA side.
Oh, we've got ourselves a Karrie! Say it to be true! Lock it in, baby! Lock it in! Oh, it's locked in! Oh, I love me a marksman. I love me a marksman.
Do you know that there's okay, to the viewers that's going on here, what you may not know is that there's actually a little bit of an interesting interaction with Karrie specifically. Because, whenever Karrie throws out 5 marks, there is, a percentage health damage being done. Now, in order to get the amount of marks that's there, you need to hit 5. But there is a special item that will apply triple stacks immediately.
The more you know.
And so what happens is that instead of Karrie hitting 5 times, you only need to hit 3 times, before it explodes. So this is something that has been discovered by IDNS a long time ago. I don't know if other players have been noticing this specifically, but it's interesting because you're going up against a Johnson, which is a tank. The rest of them aren't really that tanky in terms of building lots and lots of health. So where is this percentage health damage specifically going to come through? I would say to deal with Alice, and especially if you get Necklace of Durance out there, to stop the amount of life still coming through. Or rather the spell vamp that's there. But here we are into game. It's going to be Honor MYA versus IDNS, the very last game for the regular season, and all of this is brought to you none other than But
our favorite people, C Gamer Mall. I don't know about you guys, but you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for the awesome deals. And remember, C Gamer Mall is a one-stop shop for you guys and your gaming needs.
And here we're gonna see all the action starting off already. The creeps running out of lane because of all the action that's there. MYA pulling them aside, as now in the bottom lane here, it looks like they will be able to cut off some of the resources from Alice, preventing her from really being able to snowball. Still with 0 experience coming through for both sides. The turtle also going to be spawning on the bottom side. 70 seconds up for that, as now we're going to see IDNS Island once again splitting back up to 1-2 formation. A little bit different than what it was before.
Well, it's definitely a little bit different here. We do see that a lot of these members here are going to be fighting it out. And what I like about it is also that the fact that coming in from the side of Honor MYA as well as IDNS, we do see that IDNS has to be very, very wary of the late game. Excuse me, MYA has to be very wary of the late game that IDNS has proposed here. We do see that with Ace as well as Nina and Lamau, they're able to lock down Framezy if Framezy was... I think the main issue here coming in from the side of Honor MYA is for them to actually go and get it early on and make sure that Framezy doesn't get large in by any margins. But it's going to be a first blood? No, it's not! Oh my goodness, that's going to be bad.
I mean, and guess who is playing Johnson?
Ooh.
What used to be normally, the assassin player, and now Nina decides, I want to play tank.
Well, I mean, well, you can't stop a person from doing what they want to do, so that's one. And also,
but it's also because Padel is really proficient on Helcurt there as well. So Shadow has been playing primarily the mage roles. We have seen him play the Rafaela. We have seen him play the Aurora, and now playing the Alice. Lovely adaptation from there, and the sort of killer instinct of knowing when to back out has enabled Nina to survive what could have been the first blood.
Well, it could have been a first blood there coming in from the side of Honor MYA, whereas IDNS went really, really deep in to try to get onto MYA. And we do see there goes a beautiful way of the dragon, set up beautifully by a Shunpo right into the third charge of the Jeet Kundo. Very nicely done coming in from the side of the Ace, but it could be little for naught here, as the Ace is going to go nicely done there coming in from the side of the Ace with a beautiful third charge Jeet Kundo on 2 to get away.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a goal lead ahead. The dance around turtle was not quite sufficiently favored to either side. Keep in mind here that IDNS is really looking to stretch out the game and make sure that Karrie is in a leading commanding position. However, they need to be able to open up the map, create enough space.
Oh boy.
Now Nina's gonna go in.
Nina's
Will this be a good driver?
Oh my goodness, a double stun coming in, and look at the amount of damage that goes down. There goes Way of the Dragon to knock it down. There goes the smoke bomb onto Framezy. Framezy now in a lot of trouble. Izzy has got to get away, but Isowadi going to get hit up, and more damage is going to come in. Even though the Shadow Kill is going to go down, he does get blown up. However, takes down one member of Honor MYA in the form of Ace. Whereas over to the bottom side, Framezy getting the first title of the game.
But might get absolutely punished for this. It looks like the orb will be thrown out there. The juke is good, but does get stunned.
Oh, Izzy is here, and this is going to be good for them. They are able to go and chase it on. Izzy could have gotten the Divine Judgment, but here comes Lamau and other members of the side of MYA as well as IDNS. We've got ourselves a big fight here that might transpire over to the bot side. Framezy now in a bit of a position, will not be taken care of. We do see the dance around the turtle beginning.
I mean, it's already 4 minutes here, so even if they do get the first turtle, it will spawn at the 6-minute mark, so there only will be one turtle that remains. It looks like they don't really want to have any rush to do with it. Once again, the chase is on. Nina will be heading up to the top lane here.
Easy gets a hit and run! And it's going to be Helcurt. That's the one, is the perpetrator of that hit and run. Man, oh man, was that good. Ooh, beautiful stuff being shown. Look at that, the Ace with another well-timed third charge of the Jeet Kundo, right with the Shinpo, right into the Way of the Dragon, and beautifully done from the side of Padel to make sure that the ultimate comes in and the lock-in was good.
I mean, at the same time, it's really nice for IDNS here to respond and saying, right, we'll take away turtle. This is our way to, potentially claw back into the game.
Regardless of whether or not they get the turtle, they don't get the lead back though. So they still have to work a little bit harder.
They do need to work a little bit harder, but keep in mind, they're trying to delay the game into the later stages so that Karrie can become more of that potent, dagger within your side here.
Oh,
But
there
now
he
this pull
goes.
back.
Izzy now gonna go for the pullback. There goes the Divine Retribution, but will it be enough? The Divine Judgment, excuse me. And there goes the Yin Yang Umbrella trying to go into the Yin Yangs, but it's not gonna hit anything. And we do see that the Glorious Pathway has been used coming in from the side of IDNS, MYA.
Coming down to the bottom, we're going to see the crash onto Karrie, but still will survive here. Karrie now being able to do the slowing field will not quite be on point, but with that being saved out there, we're going to see that Kaya coming in from the side as well. The back away will be good enough to stop them here. Need to be cautious about this. Will dash forward to save the IDNS, playing a little bit with fire there. It's really amazing that Framezy did survive, just to making sure that Karrie, is able to, funnel a lot more goal into it. Is 3,100. Not the highest goal leading member of the team right now, but certainly, keeping up with that farm ahead of everybody else.
Alright, what do you think about itemization though?
I think optimization is pretty on point. There's nothing that's too much that's outstanding. We are seeing that, obviously Helcurt is a little bit further ahead. This is because he could manage to get a couple of kills, so he is already completed with one item, working on his next major item, but he needs to be, checked at every single lane. And we do see that here, Karrie and Kaya are now starting to group up together. Here we're gonna see.
Oh boy, here comes a hit and run. Get up into the police! With Nina and Lamau now coming in and dropping it. SWAT onto them, moving to the bot side. Padel now getting away. It seems that the Blade of Despair. Padel does have his Blade of Despair on him already, but he still needs a little bit more, maybe a little bit more, life steal, and could be able to sustain it out. But considering that Booker is such a burst heavy oriented hero, he doesn't actually need that much sustain, considering that most of the heroes that he's going to target are just going to be bursted down anyway and don't have much of an opportunity to trade. And beautiful stuff coming in from the side of Ace here with a beautiful Wave of the Dragon. Didn't have to had to use his flicker though, so whether or not he was able to commit into that kill could have been a little bit excessive considering the resources that he just spent.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of an over-aggression. You also didn't have any of the members coming in that could potentially support you. But with that, keep a look here. Karrie is still, on her side there, happily farming away, and this is going to be a little bit tough for Honor MYA to deal with in the future. But as the one, he gets removed.
Nina comes in now. Beautiful stuff. Goes for a two laps around the map before coming in and showing some backup for the side of Honor MYA. MYA
that's when you want your police, right? Perfectly on time.
I would prefer my police to be there, like, even before a disaster would happen. But anyway, jokes all aside, and that is not reflective of how I really feel about the police. Lamau now is going to go down. There goes the triple sweep, but it's going to be Misming that is able to get the guy. Able to get the kill here, and look at that. Framezy was able to draw so much DPS, but now he's going to be his main focus. Nina now has got to get away.
Still here, Framezy, already being able to shred out Johnson as a tank, will have a lot more damage coming in.
The Blood Ode is going to be good here. This is where the ultimate is going to come up, and boom, goes the hero here coming in from the side of MYA, coming from the side of IDNS. IDNS now trying to go for the Divine Judgment. There goes a kill coming in from the side of Framezy. Framezy now is going to try and go. Look at the amount of damage. He does get one. Will he get two? Will he get three? Will he be able to get three? Look at the amount of damage that he's doing there. But Nina, with that percentage health passive on that Johnson, will be able to survive. A double kill goes over to Framezy. That was impressive. However, it was Honor MYA that won the fight in the long run.
It certainly was. It is 11-6 right now. Just a very small 2,000 goal lead, even though the towers are the same as well. Framezy here just, gunning for that level 15, gunning for, that third item now already. A lot of damage already being able to be dished out. Positioning really on point here. But also very big kudos to, Easy and Framezy for being able to create enough distance and, supporting structure here on that Kaya and Hylos just to make sure that Karrie can find safety within his team.
Alright, here comes the police. He's going to go round. He's going to go for a big right over to the top side, and he's going to go circle towards mid again. So this is very interesting here. Johnson players should actually take note, and there is going to be Misming is going to be the main focus of that damage. There goes with the Dragon right into a beautiful stun from Nina to follow it up and stun lock him until tomorrow.
Well, we're going to see now with that being taken away. One last hit onto the turret will not quite be enough. And then we're going to see Lord being taken. Nice true damage all across from members of the team here. This is not something IDNS can take at this point. They will just have to launch a defense against Lord. It will be coming through. Ooh, actually it's equalized on both top and bottom lanes here.
I think it's most likely going to come towards the bottom lane because it's more push compared to the top lane. So that's what I think. But we do see
as he gets hit now. Oh no, you're right.
It's going to be top lane. Yeah, I got it. So anyway, considering that. What we do see here from the side of Honor MYA, they are doing really well. They have the amount of damage that it does. Lamau already having that endless battle, as well as looking at the amount of drift that's coming in from the side of Nina. It's trying to... Johnson players should start paying attention. That's how you be playing Johnson in a proper way, mainly because of... You don't want to just go in at the right time. You want to bide your time before you go in.
Exactly. You know, knowing the fact that Lord is coming up, the positioning of the team that's there. This is where you look for the team fight, but unfortunately does not quite find it. The Jiguno will knock out into two.
But he's able to turn it around though. The flanking position is really good coming in from the side of MYA, but Nina gets pulled in. The amount of damage is good coming in, and it's going to be Mizming that gets the kill. Another kill going in towards Framezy, and they are turning it around. Easy as well is going to be contributing as YD now going, but Easy goes down as well. Look at Padel. Padel now exploding everyone while Lord is doing as much damage as he can. It's only Lamau that is left with a mega kill going over to Framezy.
I mean, really perfectly done there. Also, we talked about, you know, the car crash. Unfortunately, it really was a car crash.
I mean, it was a crash and burn coming in from the side of Honor MYA. I don't know what Nina was thinking. They should have actually considered taking their time a little bit more and landing that crash, because if they crashed in at that perfect time, it would have been great. But it was sad to see that IDNS was able to capitalize on it, considering how fragmented the fight was for the side of Honor MYA, to actually turn it around and steal it from under their noses.
I mean, here you have Karrie already with Berserker's Fury as well.
Oh my goodness.
So, you know, 7,700 gold. But keep in mind, on the other side, that we also have Saber with 8,600 gold and Helcurt on 9,400 gold.
This is the problem that I was saying with the marksman meta here currently for the side of IDNS, because they have to put in a lot of resources towards Framezy's growth, right? Other members of the team have to suffer. So despite the fact that yes, Framezy does have the opportunity and the ability to throw out so much DPS in a short amount of time, whether or not she's able to effectively translate that DPS into solid kills and try to turn the fight around in advantage of MYA and in advantage of IDNS is yet to be seen. Because when we see Honor MYA, even if they do get one of their main teams down, right, they still have the amount of damage to supplement it. As long as Framezy is alive, they shouldn't be taking some of these fights in a way that does not benefit them in terms of situation, in terms of positioning. So they have to be very wary of their positioning. They have to make sure that as soon as Framezy appears, they just shoot down onto him and lock him down.
And here we're gonna see D
is now in a lot of trouble here. Oh, beautiful stuff. There goes the kick, but no follow up there coming in from the side of Ace. Oh,
Johnson does escape as well. The mid turret will go down, and you know, this should, you know, just open the map a little bit further for MYA to be able to roam. They should send one person actually down. As you're gonna see that Lamau does get caught out here. No chance of escape, especially with Kagura and Karrie being placed out there. We're going to see still the roaming Johnson, you know, creating pressure across the map, you know, making sure IDNS is very wary and playing a lot more defensively from their side here. Now we're going to see the progression as they start to move up. 20 seconds left before Law comes out. Does find it, but it's only Nina that's alone.
Easy now. It's not going to get stunned. Nina is alone, so there isn't going to be that much damage going to be done from the side of Nina. However, we do see Padel is nearby. Had to flicker away immediately. Was really scared not to get...
actually, he displaced. He didn't actually...
Oh, displaced. Excuse me. Sorry, I saw that wrongly. So coming in here, there was a good displacement coming in from the side of Padel.
Just cautious.
Cautious.
Just knowing that, you know, if Padel does go down, that could have been a potential log take for IDNS and a swing. The goal lead is currently at 3,000, which is not much given it's only already at 14 minutes in.
Alright, so we do see 14 minutes into the game. We do see that there is going to be a slight pause here. Not sure what is going on behind the scenes. Hopefully we will have a fix towards this problem really quick. And we are going to go back towards our lovely caster faces. What's going on, guys? What's going on? I don't know about him lah. He's definitely cute lah. I definitely handsome. Look at my goatee. Anyway, Justin, how do you feel about the entire game thus far, and how do you feel that IDNS is actually starting to slowly claw back up?
Exactly. I feel like we're on this sort of tipping point here, where, you know, the Karrie pick is going to work out quite well into their favor, and yeah, and so, you know, with that, it's going to be a little bit cautious, but it will have to come down to how they execute over the next team fight, because if Karrie goes down, it potentially going to be game over. You're going to fight two members over here. Aizo Wadi being brought down.
Oh boy, this is going to be where the... Oh my goodness, Framezy now is going to get taken down as well. Mizming and Aizo Wadi is going to get taken down. There goes Framezy. And now Framezy has got to get away. Izzy as well, not too far behind. This is going to be not a good start coming in from the side of Honor, excuse me, from the side of IDNS. And the core is in view. We do see Izzy now going in. This is going to be bad. Look at the amount of damage that's being done here from the side of Framezy. But Framezy will not be able to do it. And it's going to be Honor MYA with the 2-0 and the win. The final win of the regular season.
Well, this solidifies the top 4. So congratulations to MYA here. 2-0ing their opponents on IDNS side. Still GG WP to both of the teams that's there. Even though Framezy did get the MVP, unfortunately not quite, in the later stages of the game to be able to support. Aizo Wadi also had a really, really tough game. Not really being able to contribute significantly towards the team. Huge props to Padel for being able to show us once again how Helcurt is managed and done. And also, I have to say, Nina's driving really on point.
Oh yeah. No Malaysian style driving whatsoever. Except for that last little tower hit right there.
That's alright. Nobody's quite perfect. So we're gonna go back to us for what will be potentially the last time for the regular season. For those of y'all who are wondering when playoffs will be on the 2nd of September. So that's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
And that will be on a weekend. That will be on a Sunday. It will be on Facebook. It will be on YouTube. And I believe it also will be on Twitch. So it's going to be on everywhere where you can potentially watch that's there. So it's really going to be set up. Now, the playoffs are going to be a double elimination format where it's going to be, at this point, EVOS